Hey water signs, welcome back to my channel. This is Jen with Lighthouse Oracle, and I'm bringing you the energy forecast for the week of the 31st. So this is from now till the end of the month, really. And this is for all my water signs, sun, moon, or rising, whether you're a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Yeah, so let's go ahead and start with your tarot to give me an overview of what the incoming week will look like. And then we're going to go into the oracle cards for your advice. So let's see. Oh. What does it look like? I hope you all had a great weekend. Yeah. Oh, okay. There's that one. These cards are a little hard to shuffle sometimes. And I do like more than one kind of shuffling from time to time. Like, I don't know. But all of the information about the decks that I use, as well as a lot of other information, like my website where you can check out my blog, and my Instagram where I do more like still readings, you know, like picture readings. So yeah, please check that out. But let's see, is there anything else for the incoming? Oh, okay, I'll just take that. Lastly. All right, so starting off, we got the Queen of Air, followed by the Hermit, the 10 of Earth, and the 5 of Water, and the 2 of Water. Oh, that's lovely. Okay. So just to kind of, because in this deck, this is the good tarot, they use the elements instead of the, I guess, what traditional tarot decks use, like the cups, wands, pentacles, swords. So this is the Queen of Air, otherwise the Queen of Swords. This is the Hermit. This is the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Earth, 5 of Water, which is 5 of Cups, and then 2 of Water, which is 2 of Cups. So I'm seeing, first of all, like having the 10 of Pentacles in the middle shows kind of like, it's a very nice closing to your month. I see kind of like what I'm kind of picking up right away when I saw this Queen of Air with this Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords, she represents kind of like clarity, like clear thought, clear communication. As a queen too, it's also much more nurturing and like a motherly type of forward communication. And with this Hermit card too, in like conjunction with the Hermit talks a lot about solitude, you know, isolation, kind of going within, kind of like seeking the truth from being like alone, you know, hermit mode. You know, you go inside, you lock yourself in the door, and you're just finding yourself, really. And then with the 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles talks about like completion, material fulfillment, and abundance. So what I'm seeing from here is you're stepping into your truth. At least this week, this incoming week, there might be periods where I'm kind of hearing taking caution to the wind and kind of speaking more freely of like your authentic truth and what it is that you want. And then with the Hermit here, it's like you've spent some time, there might be some time of solitude coming in for this week too. And I feel like it's a balance between both of these energies, and that's what's going to help you come full circle into this 10 of Pentacles kind of like, I mean, look at her. She has like this treasure chest, like it's filled with treasures. She has like this like husky wolf creature there, and it's kind of like going through this is gonna help you gain your material fulfillment, gain some material abundance of some kind. And I feel like it's a combination of these two energies, combination of being in a hermit mode, you know, finding answers from within, and also speaking clearly can help here. With this 5 of Cups and this Two of Cups. Five of Cups often represents regret. I mean, like, she's she looks a little dramatic, like, woe is me, a little bit of that, you know, she looks kind of like she's stuck in a shell, like she's has some regrets. And with this Two of Cups too, the Two of Cups talks about like a partnership or a bond of some kind. So maybe it has to do with, you know, what I'm seeing, like, it's kind of folding in this way, whereas like we're using the energies of the combined energies here and balancing out with the combined energies here, because the Queen of Air is all about the intellect. She's all about thought and communication and logic, whereas water is all about emotions and, you know, just is very emotionally driven. And the Hermit too. The Hermit's all about like analyzing the self, analysis, logical, like thinking and seeing the bigger picture and, you know, quest for personal truth. That's still like analytical, whereas, you know, the water here, it's very emotional. It's very, you know, like, it's driven more from intuition. And so what I'm getting, like, in order like to bring into this week, there needs to be a balance of your emotional, and of course water signs, you know, we get a little bit emotional sometimes, but to have like this 10 of Pentacles in our week, which I do see coming in for the week, that's good stuff. There still needs to be a balance between like the heart and the mind, really. And I see that coming in for you, and I kind of see it more from this Five of Cups as like regrets and just holding on to things that just make us feel like down, and holding on to things that make us feel like unworthy of this 10 of Pentacles. And I feel like that too can also, it's like, that creates that, you know, tipping of the balance, is like you'd feel like you're unworthy because, you know, you're like overthinking about partnerships or situations in the past that didn't work out very well, or some sort of energy that made you feel of regret. And it may not have to do with like a romantic partnership. It could be with like a group of friends that, you know, or like a project that didn't go through, or, you know, it could also be like a work environment or a family dynamic where maybe there was like, you know, you had this two of, you know, you were like two fish in a pond, like very balanced out, and then something didn't work out. So now it's like pining over the emotional state, which steers away from the balance of here too. But let's look into your oracle cards to see what other messages and advice that we have for you this week. I mean, I'm seeing good things coming in, especially with this 10 of Pentacles energy. You might be getting, you know, a nice little boost of abundant energy. Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay, we're gonna take these. So right off the bat, we have new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra, and my left ear is like, ooh, it just like started ringing, like low humming, which was interesting as I was saying this. And then it says, don't let your past hold you back. Oh my gosh, yeah, what did I say? With this like Five of Cups energy, it's like just pining on what was or what happened and not looking forward to, you know, like maybe for a while this solitude kind of became you, like you became identified and associated with this sense of solitude, and so coming out of that and being more expressive, and it's just bringing all that into alignment. And to see this, oh my gosh, and I'm just like picking it up, there's like the 5 pentacles on this side, 5 pentacles on this side, so it's balancing all of these aspects into alignment with you. And so, and I kind of got that with this 2 of Cups too. A new romantic cycle begins. There's like the 2 and the 2, but it also being like a new moon in Libra, it talks about balance, right? So you're still having to balance out see, I'm gonna put this right here, right? For now, And you're seeing how, you know, the emotional and the logical, more insightful coming into balance. And maybe this has to do with a new little, like a new romantic cycle coming in, is that, you know, allowing yourself to kind of don't take like your regrets with you into this new cycle, but also, you know, you've been with yourself for so long that you kind of know your own authentic truth, and not to stay away from your authentic truth. If something's not, you know, vibing with you, if you're not feeling it, then don't take it, you know, don't, and make it clear. And you might be surprised, you know, when you make your boundaries known and you make, you know, your authentic truth known and you speak your truth, you never know how they're going to react. And maybe in the past it's left you feeling like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Maybe, you know, that's what pushed us apart, this and this. But, you know, what I'm saying is that there's like the balancing of the scales with the both will definitely help with this new cycle. And to not let the past hold you back. Like, let yourself go into this new journey. Why not? Like, life is far too short for us to think about, like, and even too, like, I talk about balance, and sometimes that may make you feel more anxious rather than relaxed about this incoming situation or this new cycle. And that is an imbalance of itself, because now you're like, oh my god, I have to constantly keep track of me and constantly like have to make sure I'm balanced. And now that's like an overthinking of trying to be balanced, right? So let yourself just live, and whatever decision you make, you're gonna learn from it no matter what, you know? And yeah. So let's look into the last little message Spirit has for you. I mean, I see, that's so cute. Maybe there is a new romantic cycle, maybe it's helping you get out of this hermit mode too, right? And it's like material fulfillment, a relationship, you know, a home is also a 3D aspect, right? Creating that security, that, because material fulfillment doesn't necessarily have to mean like cash money, you know, it can just things that make you feel secure. Where in some cases, yeah, you know, right now with our, you know, current state of currency and that kind of this environment, yeah, money is important because that's what helps make you feel secure. But what else makes you feel secure? A family, you know, close friends, your support group, things that make you feel safe. So I feel like that's kind of if it's not romantic for you, if the romantic part doesn't resonate with you, then it's just in the sense of feeling safe and secure and using your authentic truth and the things that you have come across to learning on your, like, in your hermit stages, so that you don't keep constantly live in the past and live in this state of regret, and you can look forward to these like new beginnings. Let's see what Spirit's last final message for you is, and then we're gonna get into some charms. I do want to get into some charms, so let's see what Spirit's final message for water signs. Ooh. I am sorry, excuse me. Ooh, oh my gosh. See, it's in the cards, I'm telling you. So this says enjoyment. I'm gonna bring this up here. It says striving and pushing makes life into endless hard work. The more you're inviting love to take over, the more enjoyment comes. Allow me to enjoy this life, dear Lord. And what did I just say? Didn't I just say that? You know, like, sometimes even too, we talk about balance, but then overthinking of the balance and constantly having to like pressure yourself to, oh my god, I need to be in balance, I need to be in balance. And now you're out of balance from trying so hard to be in balance, right? And to just enjoy this new cycle. If it is a partnership that you're looking towards and you're kind of in a nervous state because of the past, I feel like this is kind of, especially with the energies coming in, I feel like, especially with this card, I mean, Spirit's just kind of asking you to enjoy yourself, like I said, life is too short and you never know what's going to happen. Why not, you know, if this connection, if this new romantic cycle, and you might even know what this person, like who this person is or what this romantic cycle involves, to, or this new beginning with another person. It might not even have to be romantic, but it could be, you know, a new friendship or a new connection of some sort, and to enjoy it, you know. Every connection is different. Every connection is like a new experience. And yeah, you might have been burned in the past, but that's our kind of mission as people, is to find these connections that make us feel safe and whole, and to not let those people go, and to allow yourself to open up to new people coming in too. And you wouldn't have done that if you wouldn't have the people in your circle now if you weren't open up to inviting them in the beginning, right? So it's that continuous cycle of allowing yourself to be open to bring those new energies in. And I'm not talking about just letting anybody in, because with this Hermit card too, you've built up that, you know, that foundation of knowledge about you, of what feels right for you, what, you know, energetically aligns with you. So that's beautiful. I love that. Oh, I love that. If you saw, if, you know, zoom in, if you want to take a screenshot of that, I would recommend it. But get energies, water signs. And of course, like, ooh, and that's the thing too, water signs, we tend to take our emotions, like, we're very, like, we're very emotionally driven. And so I feel like that's what this, like, I guess blockage can come from too. It's like, oh my God, you know, just, this is just gonna bring me pain and suffering. And it's like, I can feel myself getting heartbroken already, or something like that, because, you know, based on your past. But I'm seeing kind of like, allow yourself to experience it. And either way it goes, you're gonna learn something from it. And I feel like you won't regret loving. I don't know where that came from, but I feel like, you know, when you know that you come from a place of love, you know, you come from a place of authenticity, you come from a place of integrity, no matter which direction that connection end up going, you'll feel so much better for being your authentic self, right? Instead of, you know, oh, say for example, it is a romantic connection, and you're like, hey, like, say you tried to fit into what you think that they need. So you kind of have this like mask going on, and kind of like, you know, and suddenly they're not attracted to that. Whereas if you brought in your whole authentic self and they see it, maybe they like it, maybe they don't. But at the end of the day, you can walk out of that connection saying, I was authentic. I feel good about what I brought to the table. If they don't like it, then they're not for me. But if you brought in like another, like a and I don't want to say like a fault or like a non-authentic part of you, but if you were gonna, I guess, be someone you're not, and they do like it, then now you have to like keep that up, right? And that doesn't make you feel good. And if they don't like it, then you walked away not even knowing if they didn't like you because you were not yourself, or they didn't enjoy the part that, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm going in a loop. But all in all, your advice for this week is to enjoy it. Whatever this energy is coming in, to enjoy it and to learn from it, and to allow yourself to expand, because you're learning with every experience that comes your way. So let's look at, the time is cutting a little short. Let's look at the charms really quickly. I have my little thingy, a little tray, a little baggie of charms, and we're just gonna pull a couple and see what the week has in store for you, water signs. What does the week have in store for water signs? Oh, cute. Okay, so I see a lot of star energy, which reminds me of the star card, which reminds me of hope. I see this love, this little heart here, and it's green too, so it could definitely be having to do with like a new romantic cycle. Also the heart chakra, and this being in the travel area, I do feel like maybe travel for love of some sort. Maybe traveling is, you know, you're starting to have a sense of love for your journey. Yeah, that's so cute. I love that. Maybe, yeah, maybe this could be like a long distance thing. It could be, yeah, maybe you're traveling to see someone you love. And it might not even have to be romantic love. It could be you're going to see your family, or you're going to see, you know, somebody. But with the self and this lollipop, it kind of gives me that enjoyment, right? Enjoying the sweet moments and enjoying the sweetness that can come from the experience. And look, it kind of looks like a mirror. So looking to yourself in the sweetness of you too. And I feel like because, you know, emotionally, you know, generally water signs, we come from a place of emotion. And so that's like in and of itself, sometimes that's like we wear ourselves down because it's like, oh, we're too emotional, we're too this, we're too that, and you know, not realizing that your vulnerability is a strength. So cherish that, enjoy the sweetness of it. And with the star, and it's an interesting star because it has like that one like elongated piece, and I'm kind of feeling like estranged. So maybe, you know, there's like a family here and there's like a long, like a distance, but notice they're all still connected. So maybe this has to do with like, you know, maybe you feel estranged from your family, or there's kind of has been like a dynamic where, you know, you feel a little out of line, you know, but don't fret. And maybe that's, you know, this week coming in too, is allowing yourself to realize that you're still connected to them. And with this little bow in this pearl, it just reminds me of like the ocean and like wisdom and just like the beauty of life. And this kind of also reminds me of a dog bone for some reason. So maybe a family pet. And here too, this is another heart, a black heart. And on here, I don't know if this was supposed to be, this kind of reminds me of a Z or a 7. You see how it's kind of odd, but the back is a heart. So there's that. I don't know if you can see that. See. But that's on the money place here. Oh my gosh. And then there's like a tiny little pumpkin charm. So I'm kind of getting like a little bit of like Cinderella vibes from this pumpkin. The first immediate picture I got was that pumpkin carriage. And you know how in Cinderella she, you know, went from rags to riches, from, you know, she was just being her. And going back to what this is too, like this reading, I feel like there was like in the past, like love or money or finances were so nice. And with this little hello charm, it's just like, hello, new opportunity for financial abundance, for material abundance. And it might be like a Cinderella story. You might have like I don't know. I'm kind of getting like maybe you just have like that Prince Charming gonna swoop you in and take you to his into his castle. And you're gonna get some money. I don't know. But that's interesting. I don't know if that would resonate with anyone, but when I see this pumpkin too, this pumpkin also reminds me of like Thanksgiving and gatherings. And so, you know, I see this more right now as like abundance, in the sense of, you know, what makes you feel abundant, whether it is money, like green money, cash money, or it's the abundance you feel when you're connecting with your friends and your family. And the time is money, time that you spend with them. Hello is like a contact, so maybe you're contacting people and that's your investment, right? That's what you're putting into a connection. You're investing your quote unquote money into the connection by spending your time. So there's that. There's this other star here that also reminds me of the star card, which reminds me of hope. And I feel like when being in the friends, and this flower being in the friends too, that there may be like a change, because I'm also seeing it as like astrology, like the stars and how our planets shift and stuff, that maybe there's going to be, you know, a new friendship blossoming, or, you know, there's connections that are blooming. And I see here too, there's this little swan in this, like, it was like right above the love section. So I feel like maybe there's a connection that's blossoming, and with this, you know, and it's like a renewal of a friendship and love coming into the picture, because I also see swans as very pure and sweet and very, you know, I mean, like lovey-dovey swans, like the swan boat. And last but not least, we have this little fairy that's holding a ball. Here, she's so pretty, and she's kind of laying like right here, which I feel like there's some, maybe there's some like fairy magic going on, because I'm seeing like some really sweet change here, and I feel like maybe this is just telling you, you know, spirits around to kind of show you there's a way to change. So yeah, let me zoom this in. Yes, 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 we have that. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and leave this reading here. My water signs, thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe to my channel if this reading resonated with you. Let me know in the comments what part of this resonated, if it resonated at all. I would love to hear about it. You know, does this pumpkin mean something to anybody? I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave you here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next reading. Okay, take care. Bye.